how's it going?
Hey, it's good. We haven't done this in a while. It's been too long.
And hello to everybody out there in YouTube land.
Absolutely. All of our friends and hopefully fans.
For sure. Yeah, we haven't done one of these in a little while, so this is kind of a shop update and then drum show, like, advertisement.
Yeah, but why don't you talk a little bit about the drum show first? I've got some things to throw in there, but why don't you tell them what we're going to be doing there?
So, yeah, it's going to be kind of an interesting one for me in particular because I'm going to be interviewing all the cymbal smiths. That's an event that's going on during the drum show. And then can you pull up the actual date of the show?
Yes.
Yeah,
the show
we'll give you guys
is
the date.
The 20th and the 21st, that's Saturday and Sunday of May.
Yeah.
Those are the actual show dates. The 19th is a Friday, which is the load-in day. And then the 18th, we'll have an event at my shop, which we'll talk about in a second, because the 18th is the Thursday before the show.
Right.
What you're going to tell them about are the cymbal smiths, meaning the independent cymbal makers, not major cymbal companies. But why don't you tell them about that?
Kind of an exciting
It's
aspect.
a cool thing.
Yeah, this show, so we're going to set up, there's going to be like a separate building where all of the clinicians are going to do their thing. And then I think in between the clinicians, I'm going to just interview and sit down with all these cymbal smiths. They have 8 of them lined up. I'm going to say all their names here. Some of these guys I know really well. Some of them I don't know, but they all have, really, really great reputations in the industry.
They make great stuff. And the important thing about this, while you're pulling it up, the important thing about this is these are people who have a love and a passion for making cymbals and making them by hand. So, these are people who are really, really committed to this. And, nobody makes $1 million doing this kind of thing. You do it because you love it. You really want to create fine, wonderful, incredible instruments for people. And these guys have a passion for it, every single one of them. So it's really fun for us to be able to participate with that and to help bring it across to people.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great fun.
And the interviews, that'll all be podcasts that we'll post later.
We'll have these all for videos for those who can't make it to the show.
Of course.
Because I know people from all over the world listen to this thing. So
and you want to introduce everybody to these people. Those who don't know it will know it from the podcast.
Right. So yeah, they're Ray Byrne. He's a friend of ours. He's in the States. He used to be
out
right
here
down the street practically.
Yeah.
So he's going to be there. We've had some really awesome cymbals from him recently. You've probably seen some of the videos. And then Dave Collingwood, we're going to be meeting for the first time. And then also same with Burke Doherty. And then Paul Francis, we know him very well. And he's going to be doing some stuff at our shop too, I believe.
Yes, that's the little tidbit I want to throw in here. Paul I've known for, 30 years at least. He spent 30 years basically doing all the R&D for Zildjian and creating some of the wonderful Zildjian cymbals that came out of that place for 30 years. And is now off on his own, and the stuff he's making is incredible. It's wonderful. I'm so happy for him to be doing this. And he and also Sarah Hagen is working for him, and we've known Sarah for a long time.
Is she going to come to the show?
I'm 99% sure she's
cool,
going to
nice.
be there
I haven't met her, so.
with Paul, and they're going to be at our shop in Glendale Heights on the Thursday before the drum show. So the Thursday is the 18th, Friday is load-in day, the 19th. The show is 20th and 21st of May, Saturday, Sunday. On that Thursday, all day he's going to be at the shop. And Paul's going to be talking about what he does. He's also going to be, if you bring a cymbal in, he'll do some relathing.
We have a lathe here.
Right.
It's not as probably high-tech as his lathe, but we have one that he'll be able to use. So
he'll do that. So he'll be here. People should come in, talk to him. We'll have a bunch of his cymbals here as well. They're just shipping. I think they're arriving today. Yeah. So it'll be great fun. And
we have anvils here too. I don't know if he's going to talk about hammering at all.
Yeah,
we'll see.
yeah.
I'd love to learn some stuff from him because his cymbals have been really, really just kind of
fabulous,
top notch, like 11 from a 1 to 10 scale. Some of them, yeah.
And then, but I just
a couple more names here. Mike Mangiello, who Eric Bender is a good friend of ours. Everyone knows Eric. He brought in a bunch of his cymbals, and I really liked them. So that'll be cool. I'm going to meet him for the first time.
They're really, really very nice. I don't know Mike, but as you said, I got a chance to try some of those cymbals when Eric brought them in last week. And
I think he does
really
some bell work, which is really gets you that old. He's like really close to the old, like basically the same as the old Ks. That's how I would describe those cymbals he brought in. And then Nicky Moon, don't know Nicky, but it'll be great to meet him. Matt Nolan, he's joining us from across the pond there, and I know of his work. One of my good buddies, he's always at the drum show. Boomer, he has had a couple of his cymbals, and I was really impressed by him. So yeah, can't wait to get to know him. And then the last guy, Timothy Roberts. So yeah, we're looking forward to the drum show. It'll be it'll be lots of fun. And try and make it out if you can.
That little that session that you're going to host, that's going to be actually on the Sunday of the show, Sunday May 21st. And it's going to be from noon to 1 p.m., and it's going to be called Meet the Smiths.
Right.
And, we'll have coffee and cookies.
We're going to bring the same setup. Yeah, it'll be awesome. And it's not in the main building. It'll be by itself, so you'll actually be able to hear us talk, which will be great because it gets a little loud.
No competing with show noise. So, but that'll be Sunday, May 21st, 1 p.m., we're going to host it. It's going to be Meet the Smiths, separate building. We'll have coffee, cookies, have a good time, talk to these guys, and it'll be cool.
Yeah.
That'll be great fun. And we'll film it all, too.
As usual, thanks to Rob Cook for doing the show and then involving me in this way, because I'm really looking forward to it.
Yes. I always have to take a time out and thank Rob Cook endlessly for taking the thankless job of producing and putting on the drum show every year. If he didn't do it, I don't know. Like I said, if you ever die and stop doing the show, I will have to come kill you, which is kind of funny because I could never pick this up and do it. It would be it's an incredible amount of work, and he's done it every year, and it's always great, and we are so thrilled to support it, and I think everybody should be thankful to him. So big thumbs up for Rob.
Awesome. So Dad, back to you. I think you had some kind of shop update stuff you wanted to talk about.
Yeah. We got, a lot of things going on. We're working on a few things. We have started what we call Maxwell Private Auctions. So we've got a private auction site that we're going to, it's going to evolve. It's in its early stages now, but you can go in and sign up at it, MaxwellPrivateAuctions.com.
And on our website, there's a link to where you can sign up. It's really easy.
That's right. And we're going to have a lot of different things there, ranging from very, very extremely rare collectible pieces to some more, I'll call them more normal things in terms of price points and the like.
We'll put a link in the description, too, actually, in the video to the sign-up page.
Other things around the shop, we got Ludwig got a new finish that they just came out with called Lemon Oyster. Oyster. Sounds like I come from New England, which I do.
Your whole accent came out for a second.
But it's a cool finish. It's very much like Lemon Strata that was used in the 70s on the Ludwig Standard kits. Those Ludwig Standard kits had some cool finishes. Anyway, Lemon Oyster, we've got some kits in stock with that. We've still got and are continuing to get the Vista Light kits with 18-inch and 20-inch bass drums, only available through us. So we've got those and have more coming in, which is cool. I've got a new finish that will be coming through for Ludwig kits. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is right now, but it's going to be, it'll be cool. It'll be a very, very cool Duco-style finish, and I'll give you more details on that later, but that'll be coming up soon. And let's see, what else we got? We got some great vintage stuff in, too. Just now, by the time the trick with this,
possibly, there's one that we possibly might have. It's Gretsch.
Oh yeah,
it's a cool Gretsch kit,
and
green
part of it,
finish,
I don't want to
green sparkle.
Some of it, if we talk too much about this, by the time it posts, the vintage stuff might be gone because it moves pretty quickly. So
still cool though, still worth talking about. Yeah, it was like pristine, pretty much kit. They walked in the other day.
Oh yeah,
22, 13, 16 with a 6.5 double lug snare.
Yeah, it's a green sparkle 50-0 Gretsch kit. We've got a beautiful, just drop dead gorgeous 1949 Leedy kit, 13, 16, 24 with a 6.5. That was a kit that was used. It's got a little inscription above on each one of the drums in the marine pearl lightly that was from a prop department, and it was probably used for something like movies or stage play. I know when we had the New York store, which I sold in September to Jess Birch, who's doing great, by the way, we used to sell kits to movie productions or to stage plays, and they were very particular about being period correct and being in pristine condition and the like. And this Leedy kit's great like that, so somebody will love that one.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
But in New York, Jess Birch has got the New York shop. He's now operating it under the name Good Hands Drum Shop, and he's doing a great job. So if you're in that neck of the woods, of course, we'd go by and say hello. Same location that we were at before. But see, what else we got around the shop? What else is kind of cool going around in the shop?
Well, yeah, we always got a really great supply of cymbals. We've been doing a ton of AGOP.
Oh yeah,
and then the Leon cymbals. Those are some pretty cool cymbals that come from Turkey. It's a new company.
Yeah, Leon, Leon, and they are actually I didn't know what to expect because I know these people, but these are really, really good cymbals. We've sold a bunch. We got another bunch in. They sound great.
Yeah, they remind me a little bit of maybe some of the like early Bosphorus stuff, maybe.
Yeah,
some of them.
The way back
small bell
Bosphorus
ones.
stuff.
And
Yeah.
yeah, they're really nice. They're a lot of lightweight and good hammering.
Like I said, we got a big pile of cymbals coming in from Paul Francis. They're arriving today. We got a bunch of Istanbul agap. We always move a lot of agap. Love that stuff. That's
putting up sound files for everything. So that's what we do every day. Always recording drums here.
But other than that, we're just still keeping busy around the shop, just keeping things moving. Anything else you can think of particularly that we?
Well, I'm going to be doing some more comparison videos. That's one of the things I've always loved doing. So I'm going to be doing at some point. Eventually, I'll get around to it. I've got all these different heads stacked up next to my office, and I'm going to do like a Ludwig Supra, and then I'm just going to do it kind of tuned about the same with each different head, and just do like a quick demo with each different head, just for fun, just for everyone out there, for that's scientific experiment.
It's an interesting thought. I was talking to a friend of mine today, and we were talking about Steve Gadd, and I don't know if this particular story is correct, but I think it probably is. Steve, for a lot of his career, of course, was a big fan of playing just a Supraphonic 400. That was his go-to snare drum, which is understandable because it's a workhorse. It's a phenomenal drum.
Yeah, easy to tune.
Easy to tune, does what it needs to do, always sounds great. He said Gadd used to come to the sessions. Now, I don't know if this is true, and I haven't asked Steve about this, but I can believe it. He'd come to the sessions with like maybe 5 snare drums, but not 5 different snare drums. 5 Supras, but with all tuned the same, but with 5 different heads. Just in case you wanted, this needs a little bit, deeper sound. So maybe one's got a coated Emperor on it. Maybe one's got a coated Ambassador on it. Maybe one's got a black dot head on it or a silver dot head, whatever.
Sure. It makes a huge difference. Yeah,
makes sense. And you got the same fundamental drums sound, so you're comfortable with that, and you just different heads.
Yeah.
Different tonality. Anyway, I don't know if it's true or not. Steve, if you're out there and you want to weigh in, let me know. But that's always fun to do the comparison videos.
Yeah. We're still doing cymbal lathing, so if anyone has any questions about that, feel free to reach out to us. You can either call, leave a message, or you can email us. What's the best email? Like vintage?
VintageDrums@AOL.com. Yep.
The most
simple.
Ubiquitous
and yes, I
email,
still use AOL. Everybody, I know. Me and 3 other people still use AOL. I know. But it works, and I'm happy. So
sure. Yeah, I've had that email for a long time.
Yeah.
And then, so let us know if you send us out cymbals, and we do lathing and a little bit of hammering too. And then, more shop news. Maybe let's see what to expect. Are you expecting anything from like either Ludwig or Gretsch that's real exciting in the next couple months?
Yeah, Gretsch has some stuff coming out in conjunction with the 140th anniversary.
Okay. Can you talk about it?
No, not exactly, because you can't launch it until about a month from now. But there'll be some interesting things coming out there.
Cool.
And we'll have those. They've got kits, a couple of interesting kits, so that'll be in the mix coming up soon. I think by the time the drum show is here, so right around that same time, they'll be announcing that, and we'll post them on our Reverb shop. And
the Vistalite, we have lots of Vistalites right now, and so that's always worth mentioning.
Yeah, 12-14 18s or 12-14 20s, matching snares, and we're going to take a few of those kits. We did this when we got the first batch in, and we made some Jelly Bean Vistalite kits. So we'll probably take a red, a blue, a yellow, and a green.
Yeah, and we're waiting on a blue one, I think, right?
I think
once we get a blue one in, we'll be able to do that. Yeah, you got to have blue in there. Yeah. But yeah, that'll be exciting. Yeah, those were like a mega hit. We made 3 of them, right?
Oh yeah,
they're all gone, like
3,
right away.
4, whatever. they were gone right away. So I've been meaning to do that again, but I haven't gotten around to it. But other than that,
which ones are limited? Which ones are limited and won't be made anymore? I believe it's green, right?
No, red and green.
Red and green.
Yeah,
so
red and green.
We have some. Yeah.
Right, and that's a good point to bring up. That's a good point. Vistalite is still available in different finishes, colors. However, red and green were discontinued at the end of 2022, so those can no longer be ordered. However, we have a bunch of kits on order that are coming through to us that were ordered before the end of 2022. So you can still get, if you want a kit with an 18 or a 20, I've got them coming in. I've got some on hand, and I've got some coming in.
Right.
I also have a 13, 16, 22 coming in green and one in red. with 6.5 by 14 snares.
Oh yeah, one quick thing for the end here. I started the newsletter again. Didn't send one for quite a while. It was like 2 or 3 years,
right.
and so I'm going to be sending out some newsletters. So if you on our YouTube page, we'll probably put this in the description. It's going to be a long description in this video, but we'll put a link there to go if you want to sign up, and then you'll automatically get the newsletter. It's like one a month maybe, and it's just kind of about like current events in the shop.
Yeah.
And,
no, it's great. Yeah, it's good. We haven't done it in a while, and we need to get back to doing it.
Yeah,
I agree.
I stopped doing it like when, actually it was funny. It's when we started doing the podcast a lot is when I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
But now I figure I got a little extra time in my hands.
Yeah,
Jake's helping me out with all that stuff, so why not just send out like one a month?
And if the description is a little long at the end of the video or the beginning of this podcast, whatever, just think about what it's like when you go see an action movie. There's like 20 minutes of credits at the end, so it won't be as bad as that.
Yeah, it's not going to be quite that long. They're all the CGI people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
7,000 people worked on this movie. It's like, okay.
Old movies is not close to as long. Yeah, the new ones are endless.
17 people in the old movies. Now it's like 7,000 people, but hey,
like,
whatever.
Yeah, like Jaws or something. Yeah, the shark didn't really look real though. But anyways,
anyway, I think we got it covered for the moment, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. And then, I hope to see those who can make it to the drum show. Hope to see you there.
You should. I mean, it is the best show of its kind. There's other little ones, and they're all great. But the show that Rob has put on for 30, is this the 30th or 31st? Or so? What does it say here? Hang on, let me look at this picture and see. It doesn't say exactly, but it's been a ton of years. Decades.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
You should come if you can. It's a great time. It's great fun. You see a lot of great drums, see a lot of great people. Have some nice clinicians, too. Some nice clinics going on, so it's a good time.
Yeah, right on.
All right, thanks, everybody.
Bye.